Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Dangerfield, the founder and the creator of the Build, Grow, Lead Collective for mental health entrepreneurs and other industry leaders. And this is our Teaching Tuesday for this week. And I want to talk about the price of being an expert. And this is going to be a little different than from probably most of my teachings because usually I give you 3 points and I talk about why you should do something. But I want to have a heart to heart with you about what it means to be an expert and what we do sometimes as mental health professionals, and this conversation came up between myself and another clinician, and we were talking about how much we've invested to be considered an expert and how some of that information we don't need right now, or we've spent money uh, investing in programs or certifications, and it's not leading to our expertise because we are called to a certain area, but we didn't want to face the whole thing of the fear of missing out. Or if you're in the mental health field, there's certain certifications that everybody goes after to be seen as an expert in our field. Like you may go do EMDR, and some of the latest things are brain spotting or internal family systems. Those are things that people get certified in, but is it part of your expertise? And so I kind of want to talk about the price of being an expert in a price and the price that we pay to show up in our lane. And one of the first things that we really pay the price of is our reputation because we're building credibility around our experience and our education. And we're talking about those things and we are showing up. And so that whole thing about our reputation, how are we seen and what are other people saying about us? So I have to share a story about over the weekend, last Friday night, I was talking to a friend of mine, and we were talking about some things around spirituality and our faith. And really, I was talking about doing a detox, and it was I was in my spirit. I was asking myself, what do I need to detox from? And I, some kind of way, I hit my uh, Instagram app on my phone, and I get this message to say that I was deactivated, that my account had been deactivated. And I was like, that's interesting. I said, why had my account been deactivated? And so it came back and it said that I had violated a community rule, and I didn't know what it was. So after we got off the phone, I kind of did some things, and I took it as a sign that I needed to detox from social media. But what I found out was the real reason that my account had been deactivated was somebody was trying to hack it, and it had been reported that I was not who I am. I was not the I am Dr. Dangerfield. So Instagram sent me a thing asking me why should they reactivate my account. And I was like, one, because it's my account. And I said, I am the real Dr. Dangerfield. I said, I have spent time curating content on this page to help the people that I'm called to serve. So they ended up reactivating my account, but I was like, oh my goodness, some of my expertise is trying to be stolen by other somebody else. And what am I going to do? But a lesson that I learned is that, and I've been told this over and over again, is you don't own the information on your social media because the company that owns the social media is the one that owns that content. And how are you going to stay in touch with the people that you have connected with? And so along the way, I've been building that from my email list, collecting information so that I can stay in contact, but also taking some of those relationships offline. So if I can't get in touch with you through social media, a lot of you I can get in touch with by texting you, emailing you, calling you, because we have built those relationships outside of social media. The other piece is I want to go back to the finances that we spend. So, the price of being an expert, you're going to have to invest in yourself. So, investing in yourself can look in different ways. It can look like taking some certifications, getting certified in different areas, those that are tied to your purpose. So you want to make sure that it is being tied in alignment with the purpose of what you have been created to do, what you've been called to do as a leader, as you and who you're called to serve, and not not falling into the fear of missing out, not being in the in crowd. Because when you are a trailblazer, a pioneer, there's times that you're going to be out there ahead of the crowd, and you're going to have to go to trainings that may not everybody else may not be doing. And I know I struggled with that. I struggled with that because I was like, oh, I haven't gotten this certification that everybody else is doing. Or when people say they have gotten this opportunity, and I said, oh, how did I miss out on that? But I realized that those were not my lane and it wasn't what I was supposed to do. I'm taking the trainings that I'm supposed to be trained. So I get training in business things, I get training in leadership things. And so I do that. So I had to invest in that because I invest in those trainings so that I could share information with you. And realizing that I'm a trailblazer and some things are not for me to be certified in. So, but as therapists, as mental health entrepreneurs, we will take a class because we are learners. So we have some things that may not even be useful for what we're doing at this moment, but it'll come back around and you'll see the benefit of it. Or you signed up for some classes you still need to spend time taking because you have signed up for it, you got it for a good price. But the cost of it, the financial piece. I know I've invested in some things too that after I've taken it, I figured out it wasn't for me. And I said, oh, that was a waste of time or a waste of money, but I'll see where it comes back because I believe that no opportunity is really wasted. So that knowledge that I need, I'll be able to share with somebody else at another time. But most definitely, the other piece is the price that we pay for our time. Time is something that we can't get back. So when you're building your level of expertise, don't get caught up in wasting time because you're fearful. You don't want to. You're afraid that people may not want to hear from you. Don't waste your time. Don't waste time. Get out there and share what what you're called to offer. Share your lane of expertise because there are people out there that are looking for what you have to offer. So don't be afraid to share. So you don't want to waste time being fearful because someone is looking for you. So you have a level of expertise. I want you to get quiet and say, what is it that I'm supposed to be an expert in? Or who am I leading? And ask the people that you're leading, what do they need from you? And so I want you to leave in the comments some things that you would like to learn more about building your business, your professional identity, your leader identity. What are those things? What are some things that you would like to know more about? And I can provide that training for you so that it will not be a waste of your time. So that'll be some of our Teaching Tuesday topics. And then how do you want to grow? How do you want to grow your business? How do you want to grow as an expert? Because it's so important for you to become the leader and the expert in who you are. So, what would you say has been your biggest price or your biggest challenge that you have paid to show up as the leader that you are? And I want to remind everybody that we are doing doing a challenge. So so a person that I can't even think of a word. The person that invites people to join the group by July the 31st. Whoever invites the most people, and right now, Erica Kessie is in the lead. She's invited people to join the group to win a 90-minute intensive, business intensive with me. And like I said, also the person that does the most engagement within the group this month will win a gift card. So I want you to get out there, invite people. I want you to share with us the price that you pay for being an expert. And I'll see you next week. Have a great evening.